My fellow exiles, it is finally actually happening. Path of Exile 2's early access has been confirmed for December 6th, and the big endgame Ascendancy supporter pack and everything else livestream has been confirmed to happen on November 21st at 12 o'clock Pacific time. I will, of course, be covering all of it, but they released a banger trailer while I was in a meeting. I haven't even taken lunch today. I haven't taken any meetings, so I am going to go ahead and live react right now. We're going to watch it, and then we're going to analyze it. And then I also have some tidbits from Discord and a few other areas too to pack into this epic Path of Exile 2 news video. I am literally shaking. Let's go right into the video itself before I continue screaming into the mic. Okay, I won't interrupt, I swear. It's not going to be like the Jonathan Rogers interview. Let's go.
More than 10 years ago, we had a dream to make the best action RPG ever.
Made with all the lessons we learned from POE 1, and with the passion from our talented team, we believe Path of Exile 2 is the realization of that dream.
We want to thank you for being on the journey with us so far.
And to think, this is just the beginning.
Oh my goodness, exiles. How freaking amazing is that? And of course, the epic logo right here at the end, as per usual. Wow. What a banger of a trailer. Let's go through it together now because there was a bunch of new monsters shown, environments shown. I don't think we got any Ascendancy class teasers, but we can definitely dive in and see if we notice anything in particular. This is something that my favorite YouTube creator, Wooden Potatoes for Guild Wars 2, typically did with Guild Wars 2. We're going to do some trailer analysis and see exactly what we can ascertain here. So of course, we're going frame by frame. We start out here. Have not seen this creature before. It's obviously some sort of Val construct. This is Act 3, deep within it. We know that it ends while we're going through this crazy technological ziggurat. This must be the lower levels of it or the higher levels of it. But this right here is a Val construction. We can see that there's unfortunately someone that has been guillotined right here. We see their bare butt cheeks, which is kind of wild. This monk right here, his hands are lit up. Must be some sort of buff or aura going on. I don't know, but this environment looks crisp. Oh, and that ability, of course, we've seen it before. New monsters again. Oh my goodness, these look very demonic. We've not seen these before at all, but we've not seen this environment, but it's a massive castle right here. Gears, it looks like. And these arachnid type creatures as well as dragons. Those dragons like wyverns right there? I think those are wyverns. But there's a lot of fast cuts here. We've seen that area. We have not seen this area. This is hype. This is definitely Act 3 once more. Something wild goes on with Act 3, and as you can see right here, there's a portal of sorts and some crazy machinarium type crap going on. And this monster right here, I don't know if we get a clear shot of it. No, we don't really get a clear shot. Obviously some wild boss fight ongoing here. Right here, this is the Val Engineer. We have seen this before in the past, albeit just a little bit. We go to the next part right here.
More than 10 years ago, we had a dream to make the best action RPG ever.
You are going to do it. You already did it with Path of Exile 1, Jonathan Rogers. You're going to do it again with Path of Exile 2. This right here, could this be an Ascendancy for the Sorceress, or is this just teasing out a witch class with the summoning raging spirits? I don't know. I think this is a sorceress ascendancy of some sort, or a witch fiery ascendancy, because we see lots of skeletons right here. It could be like a fire skeleton ascendancy.
Made with all the
Ultimatum guy, Also, the portraits of the different character classes. I love it right here. The Ranger. I really like that. That reminds me of the Baldur's Gate 2 Neverwinter Nights style portraits of the past. Very, very cool.
Lessons we learned from POE 1.
Brutus. Who's this? Who's that? Obviously, it's an Adziri, that Adziri weapon. I don't know who this person is, though.
And with the passion
Ooh, another new creature.
from our talented team, we believe Path of Exile 2 is the realization of that.
Oh, are these Ascendancies, you guys? Guys, it's Arcane Archer right here. This is the Arcanist. Oh my god, there are Ascendancy teasers. They totally did this intentionally. This is probably the Arcane Archer that was first revealed or leaked back in March when I looked in the press kit and confronted Jonathan Rogers about it. And then this might be the Arcanist. We can't see these. It's obviously a dark, gritty one with a moon in the background. I wonder what that might be.
Dream.
And then this is one of the Exile events.
So far.
And to think,
And who's that? It's Kit and Cat Noodle, of course, and Schwingy, and your crazy talkative try.
this is just the beginning.
It is just the beginning. Oh, I love the Stampede shot there. Okay, Executioner, we've seen him. As Cinia. Iron Count boss fight. We have not seen this girl before. This definitely is in Act 2. A succubus type creature. Very cool. It's above the ancient gates, I think. I've not seen this before. Perhaps somebody got to it in one of the demos, but this looks absolutely wild. I love how sick this succubus looks here. Crowbell. The Forsaken Sun. Executioner again. He got quite the glow up. This is the boss that Mark Roberts died to at ExileCon 2023 during that initial presentation. He got quite the glow up here. Looks like a cool fight. This has to be the Act 2 boss fight. Spoilers for everyone. But here is the Countess. Here is, oh my goodness, I'm forgetting his name. The Perennial King. This must be the Seed of Corruption. Look how it's locked down. Its head is chained to this massive Faradun caravan. And look at this, dude. He's about to literally chop it off from the caravan. This has to be the Act 2 boss fight. Look at that. He just freaking chops it off. Look at the tentacles sliding, and the Countess is just like, yeah, I'm chilling. We've seen him. All right, we just saw her. She's in the past, at the peak of the Val civilization. Viper Nahuatzi, character in Path of Exile 1. I think this is our first look at the Act 3 boss fight. It's too good. It just looks too darn good. I'm trying really hard not to cuss here. This looks incredible. What the heck is it? And this part too. I mean, this must be in Act 2 as well, the top of the ziggurat. There's our good, clear shot of it. This must be at either the pinnacle or the bottom of the ziggurat. I would bet at least $500 that this is the Act 2 boss, or Act 3 boss fight. And then this, it's above the jungle. We're releasing something. Maybe this is when the cataclysm occurs. Maybe we caused the cataclysm of the Val, because we are time traveling. What if we caused the Valve's extinction? Very possible. This looks like a past but peak of the Val civilization shot right here. Oh, and this is the Cerberus with wings? Cerberus with wings grinding your games? Brand new boss fight as well. We saw a peek of him in the PC Gamer article just days ago. This is the boss fight in Act 3, wherein there's basically an artificial sun in the center. We've seen this fight quite a few times. We haven't seen this shot before, though. Also, another glow up. This guy we saw back in 2021 in the Act 2 gameplay showcase when we saw the Ranger, actually the Huntress, for the first time with the spear. This is Gold Crush emerging from the Forge. We've seen a few screenshots of him and a very brief snippet in the initial early access trailer. Very good. Also, I haven't mentioned it yet. The music is a banger. Good job, Camille. Oh my goodness gracious. I was too hyped up. I was focusing on all the imagery. The music though, S tier. It's Shikari. Oh, Shikari with breasts. Oh, look at, holy crap. I didn't notice that the first time I saw it, but I'm guessing that this is the revamped Shikari fight in some way, and I didn't notice. It's literally half scorpion, half woman there. So yeah, check that out. Whoa. Set. Okay, and this, I have no idea what this is. Is that a hand? Was that a hand, a part of a massive creature? Very cool shot of the sorceress. Oh my god, it is a giant hand. Is it a part of something greater? I think this is the canopy place in Act 1. But I don't remember there being a massive hand there. Is it Chayula? Is this Breach? Oh my god, it's Breach in Path of Exile 2. Let's see what it does. Oh, it doesn't do anything. I bet that's Breach in Path of Exile 2. You heard it from Try First. We saw that before. What is this? We have not seen that before. What might this be? A whole bunch of fast shots there, but we've seen all this before, except this guy. Oh, it's the Seed of Corruption. I'm so glad that I paused it here. This is literally the Path of Exile 2 logo. You can see, well, you can't see it on that, but when we see it at the end, you'll see it again. This is the Seed of Corruption. This has to be an act boss fight, unless the Seed is not an actual act boss. I guess we'll find out. Looks wild, though. Looks like a vulture. Have not seen them either. Let's go back. Yeah, we've seen you, Iron Count. What is this art, you guys? Obviously, it's the back of some creature. This is the shot from what I said might be the Act 3 boss fight from earlier, where the lightning was coming out from a different angle. There's a massive hourglass here. Time's running out? I don't know. That's cool. We're doing a sacrifice, stabbing a massive heart in definitely a Val area. I mean, this could be straight from the Temple of Atzoatl in Elva. Seen him before, seen him. Also, mounts confirmed perhaps to be in the early access. We haven't seen anything since early this year in March on mounts. Perhaps mounts are going to be in the game. Your Roa mount, you can ride it around on the Ranger shooting if you would like to. Those guys, once again, the Val Engineer. Oh, we've seen all these bosses. And then the hooded one. Is it Sin? Who is it? Who's the hooded one, guys? I have no clue who it might be. And then, yes, this is the Seed of Corruption that we literally just saw atop that boss earlier. Let's see. I can just try to find it really fast. I mean, there's so many bosses here. Let's see. Almost identical. It definitely is some sort of evolution of the Seed, and that is Breach. I bet that's that. Look at that. Look at that shot. Definitely the Seed of Corruption. Also, wonderful goatee here from this guy. Phenomenal. What a banger trailer grinding your games. Way to hype me up. Cannot wait for November 21st. It's going to be so good, you guys. It's going to be phenomenal. 11 a.m. December 6th. I didn't even see that. Holy crap, it launches 2 o'clock my time. Let's go. I have that day off. You better book to PTO, guys. They have a time now. They have a complete time. Wonderful. Let's go to the Path of Exile 2 website before we get into that other news that I was talking about to see if there's anything new here. I see nothing new at all. The flask system the same. End game the same. Nothing new on this site. So you know what that means? Let's get into some of the classic try gathering all the news for you as soon as possible. First, let's briefly talk about the merging of accounts that is going on right now. The first attempt failed. It was quite the saga last night. I might do an epic video about it at some point. But essentially, what happened was it failed because of some issues with the database migration. They found the solution. They're going to do it on Monday. It will cause more downtime for Path of Exile. But what they're doing is adding discriminators to Path of Exile account names. So you're going to have a few digits after your name. So multiple people could be Talkative Try 123, Talkative Try 2896, stuff like that, to allow for multiple account names to exist, because there are a lot of accounts that were on console or PC that doubled up, and they need to add discriminators to make sure that doesn't happen anymore. Now, there's also sub accounts happening, which is great. This is how people are going to be merging MTX from console to PC and vice versa. Unfortunately, the TLDR is Sony is not allowing anyone to share any MTX. So if you bought something on PlayStation 5, you cannot use it on PC or Xbox. And if you bought something on PC or Xbox, you cannot transfer it to Sony. They are not letting that happen. You can transfer stuff from PC to Xbox, your new account, and use it there, but Sony is totally out. Very unfortunate. A few other tidbits here. If your secondary account gets banned or muted, will you get banned or muted? Yes. And if you were permabanned in Path of Exile 1, will you be able to use your account in Path of Exile 2? No. You are permabanned in Path of Exile 2. You need to make a new account. Unfortunate for Path of Math and all those people who totally deserve those bans and got banned. Additionally, League rewards like the Ritualist Hideout, Runic Weapon Effects, Scourge Pet, and all the like will automatically transfer to Path of Exile 2, and you don't have to worry about the Sony thing. It's only purchased things that aren't working with Sony and won't be cross-platform on that end. All this stuff you earn in game can be shared freely. Obviously, this is a money thing for Sony. Jonathan Rogers himself came out and confirmed this yesterday on Reddit, saying League rewards are not purchases, so you can use them across all platforms with no restrictions if they are on the same account, which is great. Like I said before, they're going to try this migration once more on Monday. They think they have the solution for it, and it should go off without a hitch. But as always, database migrations are absolutely ridiculous. So if there was another issue, they gave themselves quite the grace period with the December 6th launch of Path of Exile 2. And with the trailer today, with the announcement of the exact time it's coming out, 11 a.m. Pacific time, we are good to go on that launch day. Next up, this was news to me. It might be news to some of you. To others, you might have already known this or remembered this. It was confirmed once more that Ascendancy skills can be supported by support gems in Path of Exile 2. Viper-esque confirmed this, saying you can support them in PoE 2. This also confirms that Ascendancy classes, of which I think we saw a few in that trailer that's playing over and over in the background, I think that this means that they have skills. People were debating me on the live stream the other day saying, there's no way that Ascendancy classes have skills in PoE 2. They definitely do, and they can be supported, which is awesome. That does mean that some Ascendancy skills are likely going to be locked behind Ascendancies unless there's a Forbidden Flame or Forbidden Flesh in Path of Exile 2, which allows you to steal Ascendancy nodes from other classes of the same class. Meaning a witch would be able to steal nodes from her 3 Ascendancy classes, but she couldn't steal anything from the warrior. And finally, we got some tidbits from Viper-esque on skill combos and rotations in Path of Exile 2, and how they're not really encouraging them. He said, I would describe the general approach being to avoid using cooldowns to create rotation-based gameplay, because we don't think that's fun. We do use cooldowns on some skills, but they're generally either quite short or for situational utility skills. Off the top of my head, Hammer of the Gods is the only exception we've shown. Yeah, there might be others I'm not thinking of. It's intentionally weird and rule-breaky, referring to Hammer of the Gods. He then continued, yes, sorry to be clear, I'm not saying rotations are necessarily bad. I'm saying we're not keen on enforced cooldown rotations through cooldowns. And then he elaborates one final time, though there will likely end up being playstyles and builds that opt into something like that through things like the Hourglass support, and that's fine if you want to. Stellar insights as usual from Viper-esque. And now to close out the video, I just want to announce to everybody here today that Path of Exile 2, it's confirmed to be out. We can be hyped. We can be excited. I know that I'm a very positive dude. Well, today I have broken through that ceiling and I am now just completely over the moon. I have a ton of stuff planned, including live streams here on YouTube and Twitch. I'm going to live stream later today. I would love if you joined me. Interviews with creators big and small. Hopefully a very big surprise incoming very, very soon. I will confirm it as soon as I can, and oh so much more. I have been waiting for this moment for a very long time. I really thought that Path of Exile 2 was going to launch soon after ExileCon 2023. That did not happen. And we have been stalling and making the most entertaining content possible in the lead up to Path of Exile 2's tremendous release. I am so thankful for every single one of you exiles who has supported me on this journey, whether it's here on YouTube, whether it's on Twitch, whether it's on Patreon, whether it's sending me a nice message, leaving a comment, liking the video, subscribing, really any of that. Joining our Discord community, which has grown to be quite active and quite vibrant. It's it has changed my life. I know that that's a meme, mostly due to a YouTuber who we won't talk about right now. But this game, this channel, this community, all of you, finding your games, the opportunities they've given me, it has truly changed my life. And a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I never would have expected that I would be in the position that I am today with the opportunities that I have today. So seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I know a lot of people say that I talk too much. It is in my channel name. And that sometimes my content is meaningless. This could probably classify as that, but I don't know. I'm just feeling a little emotional right now that it's actually happening. In the back of my mind, I was thinking, oh, there's going to be another delay. Oh, it's going to be in 2025, right? And that's not happening. And we're actually getting it. We're actually going to be able to enjoy it all together. And now I'm definitely rambling at this point, but it's okay because you see that phenomenal trailer playing over and over in the background. All right. Wow. Oh my goodness. I'll be going live in a little bit here. We've got a slew of videos on the way, lore videos, some hype videos about Endgame, what that might be, what we might see, and all else that'll be happening surrounding Path of Exile 2 on the channel, in the community, and in the game itself. One more time, thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel for more unique Path of Exile 2 content just like this. And I will see you in the next one, my fellow exile. Ala Kura.